One star, one legend, one immortal name. This is the story of Prince Dhruva, the eternal star of the heavens. Long ago, during the sacred Satya Yuga, there lived a young prince named Dhruva in King Utnapada's magnificent kingdom. Dhruva loved his father deeply and desired nothing more than his affection, attention, and a place beside him. But the king favored his younger Queen Suruchi and her son, creating silent pain within innocent Dhruva's heart. One day, Dhruva eagerly approached his father, hoping to sit on his lap like every cherished child. But Queen Suruchi stopped him with cruel words. Claiming only her son deserved the king's love, she left young Dhruva heartbroken and in tears. Dhruva left the royal court. His small world suddenly felt cold, lonely, and unfair. Dhruva ran to Mother Suniti. Holding him close, she revealed a life-changing truth: only Lord Vishnu could grant a glory beyond earthly kingdoms. In that moment, Dhruva's pain turned into unwavering determination. Though only 5 years old, he set out to seek Lord Vishnu and earn a place no one could ever take away. Alone and fearless, the young prince entered the vast forest, where sages meditated and divine secrets echoed. Impressed by Dhruva's determination, sage Narada appeared on his path and urged the young prince to return home, believing such penance was too difficult for a child. Dhruva stood unshaken. Impressed by his courage, sage Narada decided to guide the young prince toward the divine path. He taught Dhruva the sacred mantra,
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya,
and instructed him to meditate on Vishnu. Dhruva found a peaceful place beneath a forest tree and began his intense spiritual practice. Months passed, storms raged, and wild beasts stood guard, but nothing could shake Dhruva's devotion. With unwavering faith, he continued chanting Lord Vishnu's name. From the heart of the young prince burst a celestial radiance. The forest itself glowed with divine energy, and all of nature stood witness to his transformation. Gradually, Dhruva gave up worldly needs, eating less and depending entirely on divine consciousness. Absorbed completely in Lord Vishnu's presence, Dhruva stood on a single leg. The power of his devotion grew so immense that even the universe trembled in response. The gods in heaven grew astonished. Never before had they witnessed such determination from a young child. Amazed by Dhruva's devotion, the celestial beings approached Lord Vishnu. Smiling gently, the Lord knew the time had come to answer his unwavering devotion. Suddenly, the heavens opened, and a brilliant golden light descended. Mounted on Garuda, Lord Vishnu appeared in divine splendor, illuminating all of creation. Dhruva slowly opened his eyes and saw the divine form he had imagined for months. Overcome with joy and awe, Dhruva stood speechless. The Lord stood in front of him in person. Seeing Dhruva unable to speak, Vishnu touched his cheek with a sacred conch shell. Filled with divine wisdom, Dhruva offered heartfelt prayers with deep gratitude, free from all worldly desires. Lord Vishnu listened lovingly, delighted by the purity of his young devotee's heart. The Lord offered Dhruva any boon imaginable, but the young prince no longer sought power or status. Divine love had changed him forever. Pleased by his maturity, Vishnu prepared a reward far greater than anything Dhruva had expected. Blessed by Lord Vishnu, Dhruva became the eternal Dhruva Star, guiding generations with his radiant light. Dhruva eventually returned home, where his family welcomed him with love, admiration, and respect. The king realized his mistake and embraced his son, overwhelmed with pride and heartfelt regret. Years later, Dhruva became a noble ruler, governing with wisdom, compassion, and unwavering devotion to righteousness. Through the ages, travelers and seekers have looked to the Dhruva Star for guidance. Even today, its light reminds us that determination can overcome every obstacle. Just as the Dhruva Star shines through the ages, may this story guide and inspire you. Like, share, and subscribe for more timeless Hindu mythology stories.